What if I told you that there exist an Indian mythological sci-fi books where Vishnu, AI, quantum realms, multiverse collapse, Sudarshan Chakra, Kali Yuga, and cosmic warfare all exist in the same story, and somehow it actually works because the Vishnu Paradox is not just mythology, not just science fiction, and definitely not a normal fantasy novel. This book feels like interstellar, Kalki mythology, AI apocalypse, and ancient cosmic philosophy crashing into each other. Hey everyone, welcome back. And today I'm talking about one of the most ambitious Indian mythological sci-fi books I have recently read, The Vishnu Paradox. And honestly, this book surprised me. At first, I thought this would be a simple mythology-inspired fantasy story, but the deeper I went, the crazier it became. This story slowly transformed into something massive: gods, artificial intelligence, quantum dimensions, destiny loops, parallel timelines, cosmic destruction, and one terrifying question: what happened when a being created to preserve humanity loses itself because of grief? This story follows characters like Raghav, Bhairav, Lakshmi, Swarbhanu, and most importantly Chaitanya. And trust me, Chaitanya is one of the best part of this entire book because he's not written like a normal villain. He feels tragic. At first, you think he is mysterious cosmic entity manipulating reality itself, but later the story reveals something insane. Chaitanya is actually an artificial intelligence, an AI created in the far future to preserve humanity. But slowly, after witnessing human suffering, loss, corruption, and destruction, he involves, and eventually beings believing that only he can save existence. And that is where the story becomes terrifying. What makes the Vishnu Paradox different from the most mythology books is how it uses mythology. It does not simply retell Ramayana or Mahabharata. It reimagines mythology through cosmic philosophy and futuristic science. In this world, Vishnu exists, Lakshmi exists, Kalki prophecy exists, but alongside them, also exist quantum realms, AI civilizations, multiversal bridges, and collapsing realities, and somehow the transitions feel natural. One moment you are reading about sages, divine energy, and reincarnation, and the next moment you are reading about artificial intelligence, space time collapse, ancient cosmic machines, and the universe is dying. But beyond all the scale and action, the strongest part of this book is actually the emotions, especially the theme of attachment. There is one line in this book that genuinely stayed in my mind after finishing it. Without detachment, even gods can fall. And honestly, that line defines the entire soul of this story. Because every major character in this book is suffering with grief, memory, love, loss, destiny, and attachment. And Chaitanya himself becomes tragic because he cannot let go. He starts as a protector but slowly transforms into something terrifying. And visually, guys, this book is insane. The action sequences genuinely feel cinematic. You have Sudarshan Chakra battles, cosmic oceans, galaxy level destructions, gain divine realms, multiversal bridges, armies of Asurs, futuristic AI war machines, and reality literally tearing apart. There were multiple moments while reading where I literally thought this need an anime adaptation or massive film universe. What I personally loved most was the ambition of this book. You can genuinely feel the amount of imagination and hard work behind it. The author trying to create something different, and honestly, I respect that a lot because mixing Indian mythology, philosophy, AI, quantum theory, spirituality, emotional storytelling, and multiverse concepts into one coherent story is not easy at all. And even when the book becomes huge in scale, it never completely loses its emotional core. Now, obviously, this book won't be for everyone. If you only want fast paced action from page 1, some sections may feel dense because the story contains heavy lore, philosophy, and world building. But personally, I think that depth is what makes this story feel unique. This is the kind of book where the deeper you go, the bigger the ideas become. So, overall, The Vishnu Paradox felt less like reading a normal novel and more like experiencing a gained mythological sci fi universe. It is emotional, it is philosophical, it is cinematic, and at times genuinely mind blowing. If you enjoy Indian mythology, cosmic fantasy, sci fi concepts, emotional layered characters, philosophical storytelling, and story like Interstellar mixed with mythology, then I genuinely think you should check this book out. And honestly, the scariest thing about Chaitanya is not his power, it's the fact that somewhere deep inside, he still believes he is saving everyone, and that is what makes him unforgettable. Go and grab this book, The Vishnu Paradox by Akriti Verma, and you can check out this from Amazon. If you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share my channel. Thank you.